Yeah, we'll go a little prawn. Good timing. Alright, so just put the boat in down here at East Gippsland. Got some new Revelries on board, so everyone knows the Rev, really popular reel in our lineup these days, but we've been working on a couple of years to improve it, and I'm really keen to show you what they're all about, talk to you about some of the new technology in them, and show you the new look because I think you're going to love it. So we'll idle out here of the Straits and put the trolling motor down and try and catch a few big bream, eh? Let's do it. Super dirty. Alright, so this is it, first look. We'll get stuck into the fishing, and throughout the day I'll talk to you about what we've changed in it. Personally, I think it looks absolutely awesome. Alright, so to start with, we're just going to work down this edge here. It's got a lot of timber along the edge, a lot of fallen timber in the water as well. Just throwing a little spike 44, and I'm just, jerk baiting it, so giving it a couple of twitches, giving it a little bit of a pause, and those black bream will tend to always bite on the pause. So I'm just trying to work it around these logs and stuff, and it's very dirty water at the moment, lots of rain over the last month, so might have to find some cleaner water, but we'll give this a go first. I thought that'd be a nice colour for you. Dirty water. Alright, so first fish in the morning, that little Spark 44 in one of the newer colours, tan and flash. In this dirty water, I thought that bit of darker colour with a bit of flash might be the go, and first one of the morning's pretty good fish. Just right on the edge in this kind of, grassy kind of edge, probably within a foot of the bank, so right where they should be. He's a really nice fish. There we go. Alright, so you see me throwing a little Spike 44 MR. I'm just kind of twitching it along. I've gone the Infeet Z 712 LFS. So this is probably my favourite kind of black brim jerkbait rod. It's a fast action one, it's just got the right tip, because you just want to be able to impart those really kind of almost shake the tip and get that lure to really kind of dance. It's just got that right tip for this jerkbaiting stuff, so fish it with a braid and leader setup. Expedition in PE 0.8, so 10 pound sorry, Expedition, and I've got a 5 pound X-Link fluoro leader on here, and of course the new Revelry in a 2500 shallow spool, so perfect little setup for doing this style of fishing. Yeah, so the shallow spool, there's a couple of benefits of it. A is the convenience, I guess. When you're fishing in the estuary like this, you don't need more than 200 metres of line. So the shallow spool will fill completely with whether it's a 150 metre spool or a 200 metre spool of braid. No backing required, just a couple of loops around the spool when you tie it on, and don't worry about backing. The other benefit is, compared to like the deep spool 2500, they've got 10 kilos of drag. The shallow spools have 5 kilos. And basically what that means is you've got the same amount of clicks in the drag knob to do half the amount of max drag. So when you're fishing light line like this, you can have a more finely adjustable drag, which, again, in the estuary, doing this sort of stuff, you'd be rarely using more than 1.5 or 2 kilos of drag. So you don't need that 10 kilos max, 5 kilos is plenty. And it's just an overall a more convenient, better reel for the job. So if you want to do the bigger stuff, you know, flatties in the estuary, mulloway, you know, that kind of stuff, then grab the deeper spool, put some heavier line on it, and you've got that extra drag when you need it. But for this style of fishing, chasing bream and reddies and stuff like that, shallow spool's perfect. Boy, have I tangled that. Alright, so it's not really happening in there. We got that one nice fish pretty early on, but just done another 500 meters of the same stuff for a couple of bites and that's it. So make one more change, go and fish some deeper snags in the straits and see if that pays off. Alright, so a bit of a change of plans. We got back to the straits and just wasn't feeling this watercolour. It's absolutely filthy. And the good thing about the Gippy Lakes is you can just pull the boat out, drive to another ramp back up the system. So that's what we'll do. We'll put the boat on the trailer, drive up towards Paynesville somewhere and try and find some cleaner water. Got one nice one on the new Rev so far. So we'll see if hopefully we can get a couple more big ones, those famous Gippy Lakes, big black bream. So put the boat on the trailer and get to it. Alright, so we're just going to start fishing a couple of flats. We've got a southwesterly breeze, so it's kind of pushing us down this flat. So we'll just idle through this channel here, and there's quite a few boats fishing it already. So we'll work down this outside edge, maybe around some of the outside of it. You see like heaps of fish on side imaging them in there. Taylor. Yeah, undersized bream. That's a better one. That's a good one. Maybe not. Maybe just. Maybe it is. He's not a bad one, not massive by Gippsland standards these days, but solid little fish on the Revelry. Hit that spike 44 really hard. Awesome fish. That's a decent one. It's like surface activity. Another not bad one. Again, not a Gippsland Lakes giant by any means these days. You get much bigger than that in here, but he crunched that spike. That was fun. It's just beautiful. That's delicate, that one. Little one. It's the little ones. Ready for this? Doo-doo, doo-doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Doo-doo, got him! Told you, mate. You called that one. Another one that size. Alright, so we're just fishing this kind of shallow flat. It's mainly mud, but there is a bit of weed on there. There's heaps of fish on it, but they're all about that size, pretty small, but we have caught those two better ones, but that was over the other side of the channel. So long cast, so wind's blowing straight behind me here, so long cast. Crank that lure down a couple of times and just twitch and pause. Couple of twitches, wind up the slack, couple of twitches. Just like that. Just like that. A little one. Man, there's some fish here. Tannin Flash Spike 44. Lost the middle treble, got one treble left. Doesn't matter. It's a bit of a shallower section just here too. Alright, so it's really kind of the perfect day to fish shallow like this, and that's because, you know, we're only fishing in probably less than 3 feet of water and quite often around a foot of water. So when you've got a really clear sunny day with not a lot of wind, the fish are just so spooky and it's hard to catch them. Your line casts a shadow on the ground. So when it's windy like this and it stirs up the bottom and it creates a lot of waves like this, it almost hides your presence on the flat. So you can tend to be a lot kind of more active, you can move around a lot, the fish are moving around a lot, they feel less kind of shy. So they're much more inclined to come up and take your lure. And I'm just looking on side scan here and there's absolutely heaps of fish on this flat. So we'll hopefully clunk a couple of big ones. Yeah, there they are. Right there, mate, right there. Another little baby one. Alright, so a couple of the, I guess, key differences with the new Revelry opposed to the old one. Air drive design is probably the most obvious one, and I think it's the biggest improvement. Makes the reel a lot more responsive. Just that kind of easy to wind the handle feeling, very low inertia. Redesigned the bail click spring, so that bail click, the flipping over of the bail is a lot more kind of seamless than before. It's a nice upgrade to the Revelry. One-piece air bail now as well, so seamless one-piece air bail like you'd get on a, you know, Exist or a Certate or one of the high-end JDM reels. And obviously, cosmetically, that kind of real dark, so black paint with like a red metallic flake in it, looks great in the sun when it's a nice sunny day, really pops. And of course we've done this is the Finesse Custom Revelry. So again, we've done the two models, the heavy duty HD model, which is the aluminium monocoque body, and this one, the FC, my favorite. Finesse Custom uses a Zion monocoque body. Just makes it incredibly lightweight, so even lighter than the previous Revelries. So just, you know, on an in-feet like that, it's just almost weightless in your hand. Real pleasure to fish with. Alright, so that's going to call it quits for the day. Only a little brief session this Arvo, but got a couple of nice ones testing out the new Revelry. So hope you enjoyed it. Catch you on the next one.